Kia ora, Katrin here. As you know, I don't like to have long introductions, so today we are talking about having fear of letting go sexually. As you know, we talk a lot about letting go of emotions, of mental beliefs, etc. But today I want to talk about letting go or having fear about letting go sexually. From my personal experience, I do know that hardly anybody, when I grew up, was talking to me about that topic at all. It was like a no-go zone. So my mother didn't tell me anything about it, and neither did the teachers really. And most of you possibly have had to find out stuff about sexuality on your own. So what do I mean with being afraid of letting go sexually? Sometimes we have limiting beliefs around the topic that are so strong that they will influence ourselves and our way of how we express ourselves in that intimate relationship with somebody else. For example, if you grew up in an environment in a very strong Catholic family that has very, very strong beliefs around how you interact with somebody else in an intimate setting, or you are a person that really likes to have control and you do not like to lose control because you fear that somebody might see who you really are, or you feel you completely lose yourself and are even afraid of that. Or, there are many other reasons too, but it could also be that you are just simply not with the right partner who is not enabling you to be completely open and to express yourself because you don't really on some level trust that person yet. So letting ourselves go sexually, usually if if you are unlike me, you have a really great sex life and you don't have any issues with that whatsoever. However, if you are or have been like me, then it was a topic that I really had to let go a lot of, not just limiting beliefs, but doubts about myself, doubts about my body, my being feminine, or the feeling of what femininity actually really means. I had to let go a lot of that stuff before I could let go sexually myself. There's also another reason why you may have difficulties with that, and I didn't really understand that until I found out about these topics myself. You may have had in the past, even when you were really little, and you might not even remember that, some form of sexual trauma happening to you, in the form of it happened to you, or in the form of you observed it, or you somehow picked up on that kind of energy. That can completely shut us down on all levels. And initially, to be honest, I must say to you, I always thought there's something wrong with me. I never really considered that it could be that I'm not really trusting my partner, or that there was a reason why I couldn't let go, or why I was so afraid of letting go. In my instance, I had sexual trauma when I was very, very little, so I wasn't even really consciously aware that this was happening, and that was part of the reason why I really struggled with that topic. I can tell you from experience, I've been speaking to so many women over the years, many of us have had some form of problem with that topic about letting completely go and trusting that everything will be fine sexually. It's nothing unusual, and there is definitely nothing wrong with you. I really would like you to experience what it feels like when you are letting completely go. It's almost like this completely new awareness of what life can be like, and you discover certain things in your body that are simply amazing and feel really, really good. So if you have some fear of letting go, I have a few tips I would like to pass on to you. First of all, first thing is, always know there is nothing wrong with you. It's not your fault, so to speak. You may have just picked up something from your mother. Like for instance, my mother at some point said to me when I was a teenager, I would never be good in bed. And the reason was that she was kind of jealous of a guy who was just simply kind to me, but she had an eye on, which again, I was 11 years, never really was aware of. So you may have picked up something like this, and then you take it on, and you, in your subconscious mind, believe, yes, there is something wrong with me and I will never be good in bed. You also may have had some experience that was traumatic, and that completely shuts down your whole system in that area. That could be the case. It could, but also it could simply be that you also are a person who likes to have control, who wants to be independent, and who believes or thinks on some level, if you completely open up and let go completely, either something really horrible is coming up, or the other person will never ever like you anymore. And the simplest reason out of all of them, I think, is that you may not be with the right partner, who is not opening up that channel for you, that you can be completely trusting and that you can let go completely, because you simply don't trust that person. I would like to say I'm not a sex therapist, nor am I a therapist in any area. I'm only speaking here from personal experience, from what I have been talking to about with many, many women, and all I want for you is to learn that everything is fine, that you are perfect, that when you are with the right person, you can completely let yourself go. There's nothing to fear. There's only things to gain. And if you would like to learn how you learn to trust yourself completely, which is the first part of letting go completely and letting go of control, then just contact me, and I may have a solution for you. Believe me, there are many. And all I want for you is to experience what it feels like when you can completely let go sexually. Okay, I hope to hear from you. Bye for now.